my friend. You won't believe the wild adventure I'm about to tell you. One that's happening right here in Hyrule. Imagine this, a small boy from Kokiri Forest, no older than 10, and get this, he doesn't even have a fairy. Can you believe it? Everyone else in the forest has their own fairy guide, but not him. This boy is Link, and his adventure is about to change everything. It all starts when the great Deku tree, the mighty guardian of the forest, sends for Link. The tree is in trouble, cursed by a sinister force, none other than the dark sorcerer Ganondorf, who's after something called the Triforce. Now, the Triforce is no small thing. It's a relic of unbelievable power that grants its wielder dominion over all things. And if Ganondorf gets his hands on it, well, let's just say Hyrule would be in big trouble. So, Link has to act fast. He enters the Deku tree, solves a few puzzles, and takes down a nasty creature that's been corrupting the land. But the tree's dying words are a warning. Ganondorf is after the Triforce. Link has to stop him, no matter what. So, off he goes, traveling to Hyrule Castle, where he meets Princess Zelda. Zelda's got her own worries. She's been having prophetic dreams of Ganondorf's evil plans. It's clear that the only way to stop him is to gather the 3 spiritual stones hidden across the land. But hold on, here's where it gets really interesting. Link needs to venture far and wide, facing all sorts of trials. He travels through forests, deserts, and even icy mountains. Along the way, he defeats monsters, solves tricky puzzles, and forms lasting friendships. He gains the stones, each one protected by powerful guardians. And just when he thinks he's about to win, bam! Ganondorf strikes. He steals the stones and seizes control of the sacred realm, setting his sights on the Triforce. Hyrule falls into darkness. Now, Link's not the type to give up. He's not done yet. To stop Ganondorf, he has to do something impossible. He has to travel 7 years into the future. When he wakes up, he's no longer the child he once was. He's a grown man, with the courage, strength, and wisdom to take on whatever challenges come his way. With his new adult self, he goes on an even bigger quest to awaken the 7 sages who will help him defeat Ganondorf. Each sage is tied to one of the sacred temples spread out across Hyrule, and each one is more dangerous than the last. But with every victory, Link's strength grows. He gathers the power of the sages, each of whom represents an important virtue, like wisdom, courage, and spirit. But Ganondorf's not just going to hand over his power. He's ready for a final showdown. Link, with the Master Sword in hand and the blessings of the sages, faces off against Ganondorf himself. After an intense battle, Link manages to defeat Ganondorf, but the sorcerer is not finished yet. He transforms into Ganon, a terrifying beast made of pure evil. The final fight is nothing short of legendary, but with the power of the Master Sword and a whole lot of courage, Link takes down Ganon for good. Now, here's where it gets emotional. Zelda, who's been fighting alongside Link, tells him that the timeline has to be set right. Link has to go back to the past to make sure that Hyrule's future stays safe, and that the childhood he once knew is preserved. They share a quiet, bittersweet farewell, knowing that they won't see each other again in this timeline. But the land is safe. Peace has returned to Hyrule, and that's the tale, my friend. The story of a young boy who became the hero of time, overcoming impossible odds and protecting the world he loved. Through courage, friendship, and an unyielding will, Link saved Hyrule. And it's a story that'll be passed down for generations. Hyrule is free once again, and peace reigns. For now. What a ride, huh? You won't find a story like that anywhere else.